In April 2026, the first direct talks between the United States and Iran since 1979 took place in Islamabad, Pakistan, but ended after 21 hours without a deal. Despite a 2-week ceasefire, negotiations collapsed primarily over Iran's refusal to accept U.S. terms regarding nuclear weapon development. YouTube script The Islamabad Breakdown. Something historic just happened and then it fell apart. For the first time in nearly 50 years, high-level officials from the U.S. and Iran sat in the same room for direct peace talks. But after 21 hours of marathon negotiations in Islamabad, the U.S. delegation is heading home empty-handed. Here is what happened. Following a brutal 40-day conflict that started in late February, both sides agreed to a fragile 2-week ceasefire. Pakistan stepped in as the mediator, hosting the talks in its capital. The stakes: global oil security and preventing a full-scale regional war. Representing the U.S. was Vice President JD Vance, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner. On the Iranian side, Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi led a massive 71-person delegation. They arrived dressed in black, still mourning the death of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, who was killed earlier in the conflict. The negotiations were a minefield of non-negotiable demands. The nuclear sticking point. The U.S. demanded an absolute commitment that Iran would never seek nuclear weapons. Iran refused to back down on what they call their nuclear rights. Strait of Hormuz. Iran has been choking off this critical oil route, even charging tolls up to $2 million per ship. The U.S. wants it reopened immediately. Iran wants sanctions lifted and war reparations first. The Lebanon factor. Iran demanded a ceasefire in Lebanon between Israel and Hezbollah, but the U.S. insisted that wasn't on the table for these specific talks. As the talks ended, JD Vance stated the U.S. left a final and best offer on the table. Meanwhile, President Trump told reporters it makes no difference if a deal is reached, claiming the U.S. has already won militarily. With the 21-hour marathon over and the ceasefire expiration looming, the world is watching to see if Iran will accept that final offer or if the missiles start flying again. What do you think? Is a deal still possible? Let us know in the comments.